Hi students, today's section we are going to discuss the dependence of amplitude and phase alpha on the frequency of the applied force. So in last session we have seen the expression for forced oscillation, in which the displacement of the forced oscillating system is oscillating with an amplitude of A is equal to F by M square root of 4 B square P square plus omega square minus P square, and the phase alpha is equal to tan inverse of 2 BP by omega square minus P square. So in this expression, frequency of the oscillating system omega and the frequency of the applied force P is related in this expression as omega square minus P square. So depends on how far the omega and P is related to each other. So we can consider three cases where P is very much less than omega and P is equal to omega and P is very much greater than omega. There are three cases. That means what? The applied frequency is very much less than the natural frequency of the system. The second case, applied frequency is equal to the natural frequency of the system. Then the applied frequency is very much greater than the natural frequency of the system. Let us see one by one. Case 1, when P is very much less than omega. When we substitute it, P is less than omega, you consider this case is very much small. So second term, I am going to omit it. So omega square. So as P square is very small, then the second part will become 0. So omega square minus P square is equal to omega square. So do BP. So in this condition, the resistance we are going to assume to be a very small case, that is almost 0. So second part is also going to be 0. The P is also 0 here. One more thing, P we assume very less quantity. So 2 BP by omega square is approximately 0. So in this part, F by M by omega square, only this one will get A is equal to F by M by omega square. So omega power 4 will be there. If you remove from the square root, you will be getting omega square. And in second part, 2 BP, the numerator will be 0 and the tan inverse of 0, you will be getting 0. So the displacement and force will be in the same phase. So the amplitude of this one is F by M by omega square and alpha is equal to 0. In second case, when omega is equal to P, so the omega square minus P square is equal to 0. So 2 BP is equal to 0, right? Because the resistance we are going to assume to be a 0. This is the condition for resonance, that is the natural frequency is equal to the applied frequency of the system. By substituting in this figure in the above equation, A is equal to F by M, A is equal to F by M. See the previous equation, A is equal to F by M, omega square minus P square, the second term will be 0. So 4 B square P square. So the applied frequency is equal to the natural frequency. So applied frequency equal to the natural, second term will be 0, right? So applied frequency P is equal to omega. So you will be getting F by M by square root of 4 B square omega square, or 4 B square, so 2 B square omega square. That's what we are getting. So here F by M by 2 BP we will get. So P I am going to substitute by omega, and 2B is equal to R by M. Okay, 2B is equal to R by M. Already we have in the forced oscillation expression, beginning of the expression. So B is equal to R by 2M. If you substitute 2 will get cancelled. So F, M also, M in the denominator and the numerator both will get cancelled. So F by R omega. This is the highest amplitude in which the system is getting oscillated. And regarding the phase, alpha is equal to tan inverse of 2 BP by 0. The anything divided by 0 will be infinity, that is pi by 2. Thus, the displacement phase lags pi by 2 with respect to the phase of the applied force. This second part. The third part, P is very much greater than omega. This is applicable when for small b, that is for small resistance value. So omega square minus P square is approximately, that minus sign will get plus. So P square the whole square, that is equal to P power 4 will be there. Substitute in this equation. So F by M square root of 4 B square P square plus omega square minus P square, the whole square, that is omega, will be cancelled. So P power 4 will be there. So 4 B square P square is very much less than P power 4. Alright. So P power 4, when you to the fourth number, it will be very large value. Since the resistance B is very small, so this first term is negligible. So F by M by square root of P power 4 you will get. So F by M by P square. So what happened to this amplitude? Amplitude decreases with increase in P value. So the P value increases. If P value increases, the amplitude value will get decreased. So if larger the applied frequency, the amplitude of the force will come down. So this is the regarding the P is very much greater than 0. Now we will see what happens when P is equal to 0. That is the condition for resonance. So what is resonance? Resonance is the frequency with which the body oscillates when the natural frequency of the body is equal to the frequency of the external periodic force, that is applied force. That is called a resonance. So there are two conditions for resonance. One is the applied frequency must match with the natural frequency. Now the second one, the resistive force should be a minimum value. The resistive force should be a minimum value. So these are the conditions to have a resonance. So the sharpness of resonance is nothing but the ratio of change in the amplitude to the corresponding change in the frequency. So whatever change in the amplitude is there with respect to the corresponding change in frequency will be termed as sharpness of resonance. So sharpness of resonance is delta A by delta omega. Okay, we'll see what is the sharpness of resonance further. So as per the concept, what is the condition for resonance? One is the resistive force must be 0. The first condition is resistive force is 0. Then applied frequency matches with the natural frequency of the system. So applied frequency must be equal to the natural frequency of the system. When we see the amplitude equation, see here, the denominator part, when the amplitude will be maximum, the denominator part becomes 0. The amplitude part will be maximum, that is maximum amplitude when denominator is literally becomes 0. So now let us consider here, according to the differential calculus, the differential coefficient of the function will be 0 both at its maximum and minimum. Hence, to have the minimum value, the differential coefficient of the denominator in the equation should be minimum. So d by dp of 4b square p square plus omega square minus p square the whole square must be 0. You got to differentiate with this equation with respect to p. 4b square p square, if you differentiate, you will be getting 2p. So you will get 8b square p. So that's what you are getting in the first column. So what happened to this one? When you differentiate it, 2 omega square minus p square, right? Again, if you differentiate with respect to p, minus 2p. So 2 into 2 you will get 4. So this one same thing you are getting it here, minus 2p, right? 2 into omega square minus p square into 2p you will get. So if you write it like this, so 8b square p minus 2 omega square minus p square into 2p. So 2b square you take it as common, so minus omega square minus p square is equal to p, or p square, just you rearrange this one, p you take it to the right hand side. So p is equal to omega square minus b square. So it is clear from the above expression. So what is, it's very clear. So when this p square is equal to omega square happens when the second term becomes 0. When the second term becomes 0. So this is the condition of a resonance. So what is the maximum amplitude? A maximum is equal to f by m by square root of 4b square minus omega square, or f by m by 2b omega. This is the maximum amplitude of this oscillating system. So when the frequency of the periodic force acting on the vibrating body is equal to the natural frequency of the vibrating body, the energy transfer from the periodic force to the body becomes maximum, because of which the body is thrown into the state of wild oscillation. This phenomena is called a resonance. So now, what is the sharpness of resonance? So as we discussed in the previous slide, the sharpness of resonance is equal to change in amplitude to the change in frequency. Change in amplitude, that is delta A to delta omega. So what is delta A? that is A maximum minus A. So what is A maximum? A maximum is equal to F by M into divided by 2B omega. What is A? The general expression of A is equal to F by M by square root of 4B square P square plus omega square minus P square. Since we are talking about the situation where it is very close to the maximum amplitude, since we are considering the situation very near to the resonance, omega is equal to P, hence omega square minus P square is equal to 0. So A is equal to F by M by square root of 4 B square minus P square, because since we are considering very nearer to the maximum amplitude, omega square minus P square we are going to consider to be the 0 value. So this is your amplitude. So what is the change in amplitude? A maximum minus A. So this is your A maximum, this is your A. Subtract 1 from 2. So you'll be getting F by M by 2B, that is 1 by omega minus 1 by P, or F by M by 2B omega P into P minus omega. This is your change in amplitude. Change in frequency, P minus omega. So change in frequency is P minus omega. So when you substitute P minus omega to here, so you will be getting the final result. So the sharpness of resonance is equal to F by M into 2B, F by M divided by 2B omega into P. So what it says that this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So here you will be getting omega square minus me square, that is a P square, that is your maximum amplitude. Okay, so like this, let me draw here. So this is your maximum omega square minus P square. So this is the maximum amplitude. So it goes like this and goes to infinity amplitude at the resonance point. Omega is equal to P. Exactly at this point omega is equal to P. So omega is not exactly equal to P, but have lesser value, then it will be like this. Suppose if we include the resistance, if the resistance is 0, it will go to infinity. If the resistance is there, it will go like this. The resistance, if we have a minimum resistance, the value of omega versus P will be keep on and decreasing. Okay, so this is what regarding the sharpness of the resonance. Thank you.